Good morning, my special people. How are we doing? 7:26. Just leaving the shop. I don't know whether you can see out the window, but we've got another baby blue pink sky. The clouds are pink and the sky is absolutely baby blue. The sun is just coming up and it looks amazing. I'll post a quick photo because I did take one. So we are into Thursday today. A very frustrating day yesterday. I can't tell you how much that wound me up. It's really annoying when you have an issue like that. That you just, everything in my mind is going, check this, check that, do this, do that, and I spent probably the best part of 7 hours yesterday troubleshooting a head unit fit, which is mighty frustrating, I've got to say, mighty frustrating. The 10.1 still, I'm not slating the unit at all. It's a very, very good unit, and you know I'm a big Pioneer guy, and I now have two of them, one in the Chaser, one in this, because they are just amazing. But yesterday, oh man, I could have screamed. Oh my goodness, look at that. Jesus Christ. Hang on guys, look at this. I hope the camera is picking this up, but it's literally just from the top of my house, it's just gone pink. Everything is pink. It's almost like it's affecting the light down here, so you can see the corner of the blue over there, but yeah, everything down below has just gone super pink. So I spent many hours cutting the dash apart to be able to fit the double din chassis into the back of that t6.1 hole. We did all the wiring, we ran the infotainment lead. I knew I was going to have a problem with the, I'm just going to kink you a bit because you might be able to pick that up though. I knew I was going to have a problem with the SOS lead, but we just could not get the steering controls to operate. So everything else on the car worked. Reverse trigger, the ignition on and off, which is all due to do with the CAN bus signal. And if you're not getting the CAN data, none of that works, and most of it was. So a few heated conversations with Kenwood. I did send a ticket out to their kind of like support team, and they basically came back to me and went, "Dear sir, please go and see an installer and have it installed professionally." And I was just like, wow, yeah, that would be me. Like, I'm probably about 10 steps ahead of what you're going to tell me to do. It was very, very frustrating, very frustrating. So in the end, a lovely guy from Kenwood called James phoned me, and he basically ran through some stuff. We ran through some stuff. You know, have you done this? Have you done that? Yes, yes, yes. And in the end, we changed the head unit out for a Sony, tried the steering controls, and it worked with a Sony. So we know that the steering control operation on that box is working. So then we went back to, okay, does the Kenwood side of the lead work? So I plugged in a cheap Kenwood unit, like a single din, did the steering controls, and it operated the Kenwood. So I'm like, we've got a faulty unit, so that's not good. So James had already phoned my supplier and basically gone, we're going to cover this guy's warranty, send him out another unit ASAP. In the meantime, I took this one out, then reinstalled it into the t6.1, tried the steering controls again, didn't work. So it's not the unit, it's something to do with that 10.1 in the T6 that doesn't operate, it doesn't work, which was a bit of a panic, I'll tell you, because it's a lot of unit, a lot of expense. So he then basically went, right, so I phoned it back and said, we, you know, put mine in and it still doesn't work, so it's not a faulty unit. Now he said that there is no change in the Kenwood setup, as in how it operates and how it feeds and how it listens and how it measures. Its steering controls have been the same throughout all the units, from the lowest one to the 10.1. The ignition signal, the steering control signal has never changed. The profile is the same throughout every Kenwood unit. So it was really weird that the lesser ones were working and the more expensive ones weren't. I can't explain it, I don't know. But it basically involved me destroying the dash of two vehicles while I ripped the radios out, swapped them over, you know, tried, tested, and I was on it for pretty much most of the day. And that's the first time ever that I've actually had like a proper headache, stress headache. This job is very testing. At times, customers, cars, trim, breakages, people will just basically take you to the end of your patience. And somehow, I managed to hold it together most of the time. Yesterday was one of those times where literally I was just, I lost it. I absolutely lost it. My head was banging. I was such in a bad mood because I couldn't figure out this problem, and it was beyond my control. There was nothing I could have done. So yeah, James is sending me out this proper Kenwood unit and proper Kenwood lead. It's designed for the VW and sold by VW, and it's like, I think he said it was 400 or 500 quid for this thing, but it retains everything. So the issue of us not having the SOS system, not a problem anymore. Hopefully it's going to do the steering controls and we're going to have no issues, not a problem anymore. So all of this stuff should be sorted today. Should. We have got an Alphard, a 2006, an older shape one, not the one we saw the other day, but a different one. That's coming in today for a head unit. And we've got a new style fascia kit to fit for it, which I've not seen before. So that's going to be first thing. We've also got a, I want to say, I think it was a Vauxhall Vivaro that we've got to fit the customer's own pioneering kit. So he's got his own fascia and his own stereo, just doesn't know how to do it. So we're going to do that. And then obviously I've got to fathom messing around with the t6.1 and get that ready for Benny to pick up today. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, there's no more messing about, there's no more, you know, problems or issues. We just get it sorted. That would be nice. 27 I think we were 27 on subscribers. So we've had a few more soldiers join the team, well done. And I've had a few more people comment where they're from. I see that we had a Canadian from Alberta come and say hello. Well done, mate, thank you. Morning, hello. I do talk back to you guys. It's not like most channels where you'll see people just, you know, the comment, nothing gets said. But if you leave a comment, I will reply within reason. If you're just being an arse, I might take the piss out of you. But the majority of my lot, we're sensible. I kind of like my followers, they're good people. But we are doing well. But now I just set the task, so 3,000 at Christmas. We've got a long way to go, and everyone needs to share the crap out of it and spread the love, so we get it up there. But it would be pretty amazing. We will probably hit 3,000. If it doesn't happen at Christmas, it'll be just after Christmas because of the way that the channel is growing, which is fantastic. I can't be happier, but obviously we'd like more, you know. I'm little old me making a YouTube channel for you lovely people to sit and watch, and it's about getting it out there. If you're lucky enough to know a YouTuber, you create a channel and already you've got viewers overnight, as most of them do expand quite fast if they're associated by somebody. But this is a from the ground up. That's all we can do. But it's going well. I enjoy what I do and I enjoy talking to you lot. So thank you if you're part of it. If not, press it. 3,000 by Christmas. Let's go. Time for a bacon sandwich and a coffee and a Daniel.
Morning, everyone. Yeah. So, the Toyota Alphard, is it an Alphard?
That's right.
It is an Alphard, there you go. So, it's come in this morning, first one for today. We're putting a Pioneer
360.
That's it, 360 in there.
Sorted and done.
Sorted and done.
So we're gonna take the fascia off, put the shifter into lock. Now technically, this should unscrew. Yeah, it does. Let's press the shift locker, we get that into neutral so we can activate the gearbox without turning the car on. Dan, put my knob in your hands. Right, so we're going to get, obviously this is a Chinese radio. No, it's not, I tell a lie, it's a Japanese radio. And this is a genuine bona fide import. We've got fascia kit to change. The radio is a little bit bigger than 7 inches. So we've got a reducer panel to take up the old, oh, lots of wires, to take up the old gap What have we got under here? Let's just... We've got a cigarette light. Oh yeah, we've got a cigarette lighter. So let me grab the torch. Just get this out of the way so we can see what we've got to work with. We've got... Ooh. That out. Right, it's got an airbag on it, so don't turn on the ignition with that disconnected. Might remove that in a minute and just plug it in so you can't mess it up. And then we need, oh, of course, the security tab is underneath. Now this system does have cameras everywhere. Like there's front, side, mirror and reverse on this one.
And it's a 56 plate.
And it's a 2006. But it had all of the kit back in the day because the Chinese and Japanese knew what awesome extras were. We were still fannying around with an electric window, and these ones were talking about giving you a massage as you drive down the road. It's a really nice car actually. It's got some lovely bits and bobs in the back. And of course this one's holding on for dear life. Is it at the side then? No, it's underneath, isn't it? Yeah, I got it. Right, oh God. That was a struggle. Okay, so we've got our fascia out. Climate control, we got radio, gearbox, obviously here we need to be careful of that. Got quite a lot of room in it. Let me just grab a Phillips. Oh actually,
Down there.
There's one. Here's one I made earlier, people. Oh weird, screws are loose, that's interesting. Somebody already tried and went, ah, these Japanese cars, I don't know. It doesn't have a toll reader in it. I've not heard a Tokyo lady giving it the, you forgot your toll card. You have still forgot your toll card. Do you want to grab the kit over, Dan? It's on the side next to the white box.
That'll be it there, I believe. I'll just drop that real quick.
Thanking you.
All of this, isn't it?
Yeah, there should be another one as well.
Yeah, I just dropped it.
Well, go and get it before you stand on it, you big heathen. Holy moly, that's a lot of wires. So this has, yeah, cameras everywhere. Oh, somebody's already put an aerial expander on it. That's cool. Oh, and a Scotch lock.
Scotch lock.
That's why the radio's loose. If they can't do a proper connection, they ain't going to tighten the radio up. Savages. That, I'm guessing, is our camera, because those look like camera cables. That looks like a GPS. And we've got, yeah, so we're putting a 360 in this, CarPlay and Android Auto. What's that? Is that an earth? You dodgy bastards. There's our aerial. Oh, come on, boys. Like, I bet they had such trouble trying to get that on that wire so close to the chocolate, so close to the main harness. Look, it would have been easier just to solder the damn thing. Right. God's sakes. So, let's just get the earth off. Ooh, support that a second. Metal on the side of this thing, dude. Obviously sharp as a witch's sleeve, so don't go leaning it on the dash because it will cut quite quickly. Put that on the floor safely. Right, so what do we have here then? So we've got Toyota shrinking fascia. We've got a big centerpiece. So this is designed to go in there and shrink down the side of the head, size of the head unit. So we'll have to modify the fascia as well. And then we've got two little Toyota bits that go on the side of the radio which take up the edges to make it down to a 7-inch. And then we've got our steering control harness. Now I went with the amplifier on this one because it's got more speakers than I care to have brain cells. They're everywhere. Center channel, tweeters, mid.
I was going to say, I think the last one we did had 16, didn't it?
Yeah, so this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a 14, at least a 14 speaker system, maybe more. So at least a 14 speaker system. So I'm putting this down to an amplifier. So I've ordered both kits, but I did order the amplified lead. 4-pin camera retention. Let's have a little quick look at this. And we're going to try and retain as much of the camera system as possible. Now this does have, I say, there's cameras everywhere like speakers, but most important is the reverse camera. But we will see. Oh, do you know what? I think I was absolutely spot on by saying that that was my camera. No? Which is it that then? It's a 4-pin system. Oh, that's 6. What's the 4s then? Can we have a 4? No, I bet it's in there. I bet it's that one. Hey Dan, guess my popper. No. Right, we may have to. Oh no, what am I talking about? That's side on. What's that? Gosh, that's more than. No, really? No, I didn't think as much. Okay, we're gonna have to look into this. But we've got many camera feeds which we might have to integrate with. Get rid of that aerial expander because we're not going to need that anymore. But anyway guys, yeah, so we're doing a head unit in this. I digress, I'm waffling on. But we've got a lot to go through, so we'll come back to you in a bit. See you soon. Hey everyone. It's gone 3 o'clock, 3:15. We've still not got a lead yet from DPD. That's late, isn't it? Was it 2 till 3?
Sure, you said 2:30 till 3:30.
Well, still waiting on the Kenwood lead, so the T6 is still here, and we're having fun with this one now as well. So this is theatre sound system. So lots of speaker feeds, lots of amplification.
Camera inputs.
No camera. So the camera apparently comes through this device here, which is the overlay for all the park assist and everything else. So we haven't got a camera at the front end, and we're probably going to need to make our own camera later on. But also speaker feeds runs through an amplifier which is just here, and in there we have our front left, front right, rear left, rear right, which we are now going to extend, run to the head unit, save ourselves a job. So this may come out of here with or without a reverse camera. Steering controls are definitely working. Fascia kit is completely done and fitted, and it looks pretty sick, which is just here, all modified. But now we are in the process of figuring out speaker feed so we can get this gentleman on his way. And then, about 5 o'clock, I reckon that'll turn up.
Oh, 5:05.
The DPD van has been in and out, what, 3 times already?
3 times we've seen the DPD van.
Still not dropped my parcel off.
Yeah, he's delivered to everyone else in the estate, bar us. So.
But yeah, so we're going to wire this now. Might check that camera feed while we're here, just in case. Speak to you in a bit, everyone.
See you soon.
Holy moly, everyone. Let me just turn this down. Right, Alphard. The VW T6 lead at 4:30 has not long just turned up. So we're now going to start that, and it's probably hours of installation. So it's going to be a late one for me and Danny boy tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
But we have got...
Beer in the fridge.
Beer in the fridge. We have got new head unit installed. Reverse camera on this thing doesn't work because it basically runs to a module under there and separates and overlays camera feeds around the vehicle. We are not going to be able to simulate that into this, so it's going to be fitting a new reverse camera. Steering controls work. We've got a lovely lovely bit of sound going on, and at the minute obviously my my CarPlay or my Android Auto is paired up to this thing, so he's all in and working. All sorted and done. Sorted and done. Oh, Danny boy's sweating. I've got him half naked today. He's taken off all his 5,000 layers because I've made him sweat.
5 layers.
5 layers. I got a t-shirt on. Wimp. This is what happens when you come from Oop North. Oop North. This is just summer weather. Right. So Alphard V6 is done. Head unit Pioneer done. Sorted and done. Done and sorted. We're going to get this one out. Going to have a 5-minute break, and then we'll have a look at t6.1. Bye, Danny. See you in a bit, everyone. We don't need the copyright strikes as well. Right then, guys. Oh. So, firstly, big shout out to James at Kenwood for sorting me out with the SOS system lead. Ugh. We have a happy green light. Oi, stop it. So we've got full on Kenwood 10.1 with the steering controls, which are now working, which they weren't before. Shut up. But it only beeps when you open the damn door. God's sakes. So anyway, we've got Kenwood 10.1 in, infotainment lead, parking camera, everything working as it should do. Finally. Yeah, steering controls work. We've got USB in the glove box. We've got digital aerial. We've got microphone. And it's done. Finally done. But yeah, big shout out to James at Kenwood for hooking us up with the lead. What he's basically said is he's kind of under the impression that the old infotainment adapter is configured wrong. And by that, what I mean is this thing here has the wrong software on it, and that's why it was getting confused with our steering control harness, because it wouldn't work with any of the 10.1s, mine included. But we put a lesser Kenwood in it, a lower down Kenwood, and it still worked. So it's a bit of an odd one there. So he's asked me to send him that lead so he can see what the configuration is like, because obviously they don't want Kenwood people to have problems when they have their radios installed. But this one is done, guys, and I am happy, happy, happy. You knobhead. See you in a bit. Sorted and done! Sorted and done! Right then, everyone, t6.1 has been picked up. We are getting ready to go home. Done. Just warming up the van. Where's my bag, dude? Yeah, I got it. Oh, that was a long ass day and a stressful one. That's been a mad couple of days, and it only goes busier tomorrow. We've got an extra job coming in, which we need to sort. And we've got the transit van in tomorrow for the Evo Pioneer 9.5 or 9.9 inch screen, 9500. No, 900. I can't even talk. 950 Evo tomorrow in the transit. And we got camera and all sorts to do in a Seat as well. Again, it's a busy time. Anyway, that's it for me. That's it from him. See you tomorrow.
I am in the process of cleaning my box.
Dan is doing his box.
Just as and when I get a chance to.
Cleaning and shit.
Empty drawers.
You're going to leave my brake cleaner on top of your box, and tomorrow when I'm looking for it, I'm going to be cussing you because I can't find it. And he's not taking home any more of my tools.
No, I won't be, don't worry.
Little bastard. Took a pocket of sockets home yesterday with him. I know, right?
Well, I brought them back this morning.
Luckily.
I certainly.
I hope you did.
I had a great night with them.
Do it again, you'd be sleeping with the fishes. See you in the morning.